life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
さて、というわけで、ジェイコブの父親の痕跡をたどってやってきました。救難信号はどこから出てたんだろうな。なんか VI が起動してる。
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
8年も停止してたのか。
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
安全性の低い着陸って？
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
理論的に推奨される着陸速度は？
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
緊急時のプロトコルについて。
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
星固有の食物による神経減退について。
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
もうそもそものその食べ物が合わないってことだね。汚染とかどうこうとかそういう話じゃなく、通信装置起動プロトコルについて。
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours on the authority of acting captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
なんか裏がありそうだな。
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
That long? He's got it.
これが船だね。もうだいぶ吹き抜け状態になってるけどね。
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out so I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
完全にさっきのあの食べ物の件で頭が緩くなっちゃってんだね。こっちはあれだな、認識能力の低下の方だね。で、こっち側のドクターのログが記憶力の低下と。
Expect the luxury process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
ジェイコブの父親は信頼されていないと。それじゃあ進もうか。とりあえずは船の中は調べ終わったろう。あれ以上の情報があそこにあるとは思えん。さっきの感じだともうプルーはこの星の食べ物食べさせられてなんかろくに考えられないようにされてって感じなのかな。何をされたかすぐ忘れちまうっていう話だもんな。
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
随分おかしくなってるな。落ち着いて。
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted.
今のやつは食べ物を食って判断力失って洗脳されちゃった子かな。でこいつらはそれに逆らった人たちってことか。やっぱあれじゃねえか。ジェイコブの父親ろくなもんじゃないんじゃねえか。いけるか。おいほいでほうゲイ。これ何のバレットついてんだ今。あれがペネトレーションバレットかな。インセンデリーショットか。ああここにいたわ。ああちょっと外れた。いてここ通れないんかい。いや放置するっつうかあいつが作り出したような気がするぞ。ロッキーだ。
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
お前の父親だろ絶対。
Dim, but from the same clan that attacked us.
女性ばかりだ。
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
If the males were exiled, they die or get stronger. How else should it be?
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
あんたが怒らせたみたいよ。
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
やっぱお前の父親が原因じゃねえか。おおネックがいきなり。ネックが攻撃してきてんね。これジェイコブの父親の側のやつだろうな多分。
tactics
大
like
丈夫か？
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
内容は？
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
狂ってるな。
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
ハーレム作ったわけかな。判断力ね、人間をいいように扱って。神経減退の治療について。
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
最低な野郎だからね。男女の分離について。
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
まあ、正しかねえだろぜって。で、他の士官たちは？
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
自分の利益を分け与える気はなかったのかな。救難信号について。
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
まあ、つまるところハンターがいなけりゃ、また帰ってくる気もなかったのかな。まあ、何でも言うこと聞く女性がいるから、自分の身が安全ならここに居続けた方が幸せだとでもいい思ったんだろうな。
Really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
ほんとクズ野郎だな。
Incoming.
ノットメック。ロキ、あれ？ああ。ほい。結構来たな。ほい。お。ちょっと待て。微妙に浮かすな。後ろキー排除。まだいる。結構いるな。おい。あ、ダメか。まあ全然燃えね。よし、うい。あー、ちょっと待てー。ふわふわすん。オッケー。やったか。まだいた。そんなとこに。そっから出てきての。危ない。オッケーオッケー。危ない危ない。そっちが道かな？進むべき。ほい。まだいる。結構いるね。何体出てくるんだ？ちょっと待って、ピストルが落ちる。ピストルダメージアップか。 おお、どんな金だよマジ。ネックいすぎだろ。大きい。これで全部か。
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
お前にもその血が流れてるんだぞ、ジェイコブ。半分はな。養子とかなら別だが。ほい。よいしょ。何言ってんだ。おい。ほんと頭がどうかしちゃってるな。食事関係なく判断力鈍ってるだろもう完全に。よいしょよいしょ。ダメか。アーマーが4つ剥げてきたか。てどうだ。ああいた。案外早かった。ロキもいったか。お前何やってんだ。こんなとこに燃えとけ。もうさっき見たり聞いたりしたことが全てだろう。他に理由なんてねえぞ絶対。そんな高尚な理由なんてね。お前がそうか。
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
シェパードとジェイコブよ。
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
いや、こっちが本当の自分だろう。人間はそういう時こそ本性が出るってもんよ。泣かせる話だとでも思ってる。
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
士官たちはどうした？
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
聞けば聞くほどクズだな、こいつ。 食料の備蓄については
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
息子との空白について
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
ハンターについて
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
脱出しようなんて虫が良すぎるね
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation, but you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
彼は置いていこう
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his max.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
Not hard to guess.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
Ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
よくやったわ
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
信じるとでも
Really, because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
何のために
Was it supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Miranda の告白について
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
そういう関係だったの二人は行くわよ
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
今回だけだ
Let's not make a habit of it.
まあとんだクズ親父との再会でしたな